Welcome, ladies and gentlemen around the world, to Crypto Waffle episode 35. Now, today, before we get into topics, I would like Crypto C to do an unboxing for everybody.
I have an unboxing. I have this beautiful parcel which arrived by the Royal Snail, as they call it in the south of England. Up where I live, the Royal Mail are pretty efficient. So this has gotten to me quite quickly, I must say. If it is what I think it is, just got my my small blade here. Now every Englishman carries around a small blade with him.
Yeah, the world we live in.
Yes, you know, we have to. Unlike the Americans, we don't worry with guns. We still have hand-to-hand combat with our daggers. So, so, so let's see.
What's in the box? Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, so I've got this beautiful cap, and it does not smell like cigarettes. You don't smoke, then, do you?
No.
No, beautiful. Smells nice and fresh, like lavender. Smells like lavender and Gaines. And here we have. This is exceptionally well wrapped, by the way. Like you can just see, this is exceptionally. I know your other half done this. There's no way.
No, I did. I did this.
This is phenomenally well wrapped. And here is a
precious material potentially get damaged.
Precious cargo. And here we have a Crypto Waffle mug, which smells like Fibonacci extensions and meme coins.
Brilliant stuff.
So now we are in the game.
Yeah, we're in the process of testing merchandise for the Waffle community. As you can see, I already have mine. Crypto C has just got his. I would like, or we would like, these to be bigger. We have some other designs that we will float around and play around with. But yes, we are starting the merch journey.
We
Look
are.
at that. Beautiful.
And wear it forwards.
We'll have to get one where we can put it on the back as well. So if people want to wear it
backwards,
I
yeah.
don't know how that would work though, unless you had like it on the side.
Might get it on the side. I guess you get it on the side.
Anywho, hope you enjoy the hat. Actually, it's actually really comfortable. Do you know sometimes
is that my cat shouting? Is that your cat shouting?
I haven't got no cats. It's yours.
My cat's shouting, but I can't see her. That's weird.
Just seen the waffle stuff been open. She wants.
Yeah. Typical, isn't it? Typical cats. Like as soon as you start going places in life, they turn up and start demanding stuff.
I'll tell you what though, like, do you know sometimes you get when you buy a cap on the sides, it rubs on like the top of your ears. Like it's too deep. This one's been perfect for me.
Yeah.
Like nothing wrong with it at all.
Yeah, this one's good.
Anywho, let's get into topics. So topics for today, episode 35 of Crypto Waffle. We have 80,000 BTC on the move. What does this whale transaction mean for the market? FUD or correction incoming? Topic 2, gems of the week recap. So as well as giving our new gems of the week, we will also relatively quickly recap all the gems we have given out. I believe since episode 29, because that's when we first started. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's all I could find in our history. I know we did drop gems before that, but that was before we started labeling stuff gems of the week, effectively. And then topic 3, TON and the UAE visa fiasco. We will break down. Did TON really offer a 10-year UAE visa for staking? We will go into that and see how that has panned out over the last 24 hours or so.
Are we already calling it a fiasco?
Yeah. Anywho, 80,000 Bitcoin on the move. So if anyone didn't tune in to the Crypto Waffle AMA. And again, you would only hear or find the link for this AMA if you are in the Crypto Waffle Light channel. We discussed this briefly on Saturday morning when we had our AMA for the community. So I don't know if you want to continue,
Well,
with
I
your
don't know.
thought process.
I feel like I already gave my thought process in the AMA, but you
But
didn't
no
get a
one,
chance to give. You didn't get a chance to give yours.
yeah, but you need to give yours to the followers of this because they won't know what you
No.
said. So I'll let
Okay.
you go over yours, and I'll tell you what I have found on X.
Oh, okay. Ah.
I've found something.
Okay. I bet it is somebody backing up my claims. Well, it better be.
Similar.
Otherwise, whoever it is FUD, and it's not true. Right. So I said I think it is a hack. The reason why I think it's a hack is because those coins have not moved for such a long time. They would have been purchased way before the era of hardware wallets. So they are pre-hardware wallets, those coins, and it felt to me like, or it feels to me like, admittedly, it doesn't feel like that to me now because I would have thought some of them would have been sold. But anyway, it felt like on Friday that whoever has it had a laptop, and for whatever reason, they removed the air gap for their laptop. And as they've removed the air gap for their laptop, the attacker has then gotten in and gotten the private keys. I saw that there was a test transaction done on Bitcoin Cash. To make sure that they had control of those coins. And then after that, the coins were moved. So for me, I think the most likely example, the most likely scenario, the most likely answer to this riddle is that the person who had these coins for all these years has unfortunately been hacked. Financial Navigator, would you
That wouldn't
like
be
to
very nice, would it, if
confirm?
that was you?
You what, sorry?
I said that wouldn't be very nice if that was you. I'd
To
be
be honest
shitting
with you,
myself.
I feel like once you've got over a couple of million, it doesn't make much difference. The person's a multi-billionaire, but I bet you anyone who got into crypto that early is probably not that fussed about the money.
Possibly. Anyway, I was on X, as you do, in the crypto space. And I follow an account called Woo Blockchain. They're like on-chain analytics, stuff like that. And they have released a tweet. This was, I believe, within the last 48 hours. And I shall read it. It says, Arkham Analysis believes that the transfer of 80,000 Bitcoins by the whale may be related to the upgrade of the address format that is in the migration from the traditional one address to the BC1Q format. No signs of selling, by the way, have been found so far. So not that that means anything to me, apart from obviously there's some sort of update. I don't know if you can go into a broader explanation of what that update is.
I
And how
can
it works.
speculate. I can speculate, but I'm pretty certain that all Bitcoin address updates would be backwards compatible, meaning that if they change any updates, if they update any addresses, Bitcoin would not have a situation where they have a hard fork, which would mean you have to move your coins from one place to another so that you stay in line with Bitcoin. I can't imagine that they ever do that. So,
Right.
but Arkham would know this. So, I guess what the argument, yeah, okay, so that doesn't really add up for me. So, I guess what the argument would be is that this new address scheme is for some reason better. Maybe this person wants to no longer have their coins air gapped. Maybe with this new address scheme, they can more easily implement a multi sig. If that's the case, maybe they would move the coins from one address to another in preparation for having some sort of multi-sig movement. That's possible. Away from that, I can't see a new address scheme being a reason to move your coins after all this time, because I would have assumed there would have been multiple address scheme changes in Bitcoin's history. So
And I've
I don't.
objected to this one specifically.
Yeah, I'm so certain. I'm so certain that Bitcoin will not introduce a address scheme change that is not backwards compatible. So if that's the case, that means Satoshi has to move his coins. If this person has to move theirs, that means Satoshi has to move his.
Everyone
That
has to
means
move theirs.
everyone has to move theirs. We would be seeing much more whales moving their coins.
Yeah.
Just one guy. Nah, not for me.
Doesn't
No,
not adding up.
no. Sorry, no sale,
Yeah.
no
Okay.
bueno. But that's me saying that without having read exactly what they've said. I've
Yeah.
just gone on off that tweet because I'm quite sure, and this is me putting the other side of the argument. I'm quite sure the people at Arkham are a lot smarter than I am, so they would have definitely considered that.
Yeah.
Let's what's the people called Woo blockchain?
Woo blockchain.
All one word.
WU and then space blockchain.
Oh, Woo like the Wu Tang.
Yeah.
I've done Woo like Boo. Woo blockchain.
They're a great
Crikey.
Twitter account to follow.
Yeah, 500,000 followers. According to Arkham US government. No.
That's just recent.
How
Yeah, they got
recent
loads of
is
good
it?
stuff on there. I mean, there's a couple. Trump meme has officially announced that it will launch on the TRON network. Trump was originally issued on the Solana network of January the 18th with total supply. You know why they've done that, don't you?
Because Tron went for dinner with them and now he's in bed with the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, in
Coming
bed
away
with the
from
kids.
Sol
That
and
came
onto
in.
Tron.
Yeah.
Making moves. They also do have a tweet, and I have it bookmarked about the TON stuff, but we will get to that in a minute.
I really want to find this tweet about the.
If you just search, because I have the screenshot of it on my end, you just search in their Twitter account and put 80,000. It should throw up anything with 80,000 in, and United States. That's too far back. Too far back.
Maybe I'll just put 80. Was it 80 or was it 60? Or
80,000 bitcoins.
80,000 Bitcoin. No. Maybe I'll put Arkham.
I can't even find it. I've got a screenshot on my phone here. But this was taken yesterday at 10:15. So anyway.
Okay, so yesterday at 10:15 p.m.
AM, I believe.
Okay, so it's over 24 hours. All right, so I just hadn't scrolled far enough.
Yeah, probably. That is probably the case.
Yeah, there we go. Arkham Analysis believes that the transfer 8,000 bitcoins by the one related to the upgrade of the address format, migration from the traditional one to the BC1Q, no signs of selling. Let's see. Okay, so that links to the Arkham one.
I think the main thing is, though, is that we haven't seen evidence of selling. And obviously, as soon as a whale moves anything of that large, everyone immediately goes, oh my God, the market's going to fall apart. It's Satoshi or one of his wallets, and they're going to sell. Which, in this case, we haven't seen anything like that at all.
No.
So I think until we are proven otherwise, it is just someone moving assets.
As you were.
Yes. Or potentially, like you say, has been hacked, and the hackers are waiting for say, look, we'll give you 10 mil if you give it back. Done.
So what? Yeah, and that's what I did say. If it is a hack, the person will just sit on it until they get a deal done. But if that was happening, people would see that because that would have to happen on chain. But that's not happening.
And the amount of on-chain analytics nowadays, it's not like they're going to be able to get away with that without anyone
exactly.
seeing.
Yeah, everyone will see it. Those things are always a public conversation.
Yeah.
The hacker has to give a public address. Yeah, so I'm not buying this. The problem with Twitter is that even the comment section is just a mess with people saying absolute nonsense.
That's the beauty of Twitter, though.
Oh my gosh.
That is the beauty of Twitter,
Oh
isn't
my
it?
gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry. Yeah. Arkham. I'm not buying that. I
let's
wonder
get
how many.
into the gems of the week recap, because
Yes.
there's a fair few to go through. Oh, I don't want to be sharing that. Where do I want to turn that off, by the way, because screen monitoring, disconnect that. Share screen, entire screen, wallop. Here we go. Can you see the chart?
Yes, we can.
Right, so this is all of our gems of the week, by the way, going all the way back to episode 29.
Okay.
I have spent the time today going or adding them all onto the list and marking them all out of where we bought them and what prices, or not bought them, but dropped the names and where they are today. So any pink lines is where we gave the tip, effectively, the price. MLG, quick thoughts, still think it's got legs?
Yep. Still like it.
Yeah,
Yes.
agreed. Quite like this
Let's
falling wedge.
let's wait until we see silly season, and let's see how silly this one goes.
Yeah, I quite like this falling wedge. I think this could potentially break out. If it does, it's definitely going back up to this higher range again. On the same day that you gave that, I gave Zano. Zano is slightly up, and that's only really from today, from where we gave it. After that, you gave
Remember
Bubble Maps.
Zano, but we must say Zano had some horrific FUD around it.
Did.
That its privacy was broken. FUD which had no basis in reality. After I done a quick bit of actual research, so I think that hurt the price of Zano, and it's done well to come back.
It's probably why this was explained.
Yeah,
and then obviously the good rebound. Bubble maps you gave, which originally at the time people would have been sat on, I believe it's about a 45% gains if they got in. But for whatever reason, 2 days ago, this thing puked.
Oh, yuck.
Couldn't see why. I didn't actually look, but it did puke. So do you still think bubble maps is a
not
good thing
well,
going
not
forward?
after that. That's pretty horrific. I want to. That I need to dig in. We need to. Yeah, well, that's pretty severe FUD to bring it down. What, 50%?
33%. That's nothing. Come on.
No, it's not. I guess we just hadn't had the run yet. Okay, in that case,
Yeah.
I take it back.
I think it's still good.
Yeah, I think it's still good then.
I mean, like I say, I haven't researched why it's dropped off, but I mean, if it was anything more concerning, I think it'd be down more than 33%.
Trying to have a look, but an interesting
token unlock or something.
We've got some news from FX leaders. Let's see what these guys have got to say. Bubble match crashes 33% in 24-hour. Fibonacci failure. That's just telling what's happened. There's no reasons
as to why.
No, there's no reasons for why. They don't say anything about an unlock. But okay, that's horrific because that was going well. I was looking smart there. Yeah.
But on the same day, I gave Coin. This one I think is probably one of the best performers apart from Per. Now I couldn't find the episode where we dropped Per because I don't think we put that in as a gem of the week.
A gem of the week, no.
Yeah, but anyway, Coin, when we mentioned it, is now up 45%, and this is a stock. We dropped this in episode 30.
Easy money, that one.
Episode 31. At the time, I believe this hadn't come out, which was your Iris. Where's it gone? Which was this Iris by Virtuals, and all we put it out on the 9th, so before token was even live.
Oh, look at that!
But all that's happened is it's sold off, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But who knows? This stuff could easily turn around. It's still relatively new. On the same day as that, I gave Redo, which is this Resistance Dog on TON. Still happy with this. Had a decent little spike the other day, and that was obviously due to our third topic of today, this little spike.
Yeah, yeah.
But then on the episode 32, you listed, or not listed, but gave these two bad boys, Sundog and Tron
Oh,
Ball,
oh.
which, to be honest, they still look pretty good. Just visually looking at these charts,
Well, they're
they
both
look
down from
terrific.
where. Well, I suppose
They're
it's
both
a
down,
downward
but I
trend.
mean, they're tiny memes, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like
it's a downward trend.
4.6 mil, and the other one. I mean, on the same day you guys those two, I gave a small one as well, Bob. And Bob has built. She is up a tiny bit, but it is up. That's the key.
These are brilliant projects. Just mostly
Projects.
because they're like still alive.
Can you even call them projects?
Yeah, of course you can.
Really?
They don't do much, but they are projects.
Anywho, we then had Gabriel on the top G, as I labelled him, that gave this line group in episode 33 around the $2.70, so up on this.
Yeah, but do we know what date he gave it at? When did we have Gabriel
This
on?
was episode, what was it? Episode 33, so that would have been 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
So it would have been
so it was after that massive jump up, that massive up and down.
there. This red candle in the middle
Okay,
here. So literally after that sell-off,
yeah.
this one in here. But yeah, that one
The
is
Land Group
Gabriel's.
Holdings, by the way, is a Bitcoin treasury play,
Yeah,
which is
still hasn't moved yet. Bum, 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 bum. And then on episode 34, you gave Pudgy Penguins and Doodles as your gems of the week. The floor price, I believe, still hasn't moved.
yeah. These ones are going to be a bit difficult, aren't they? Because they were not as liquid as the. What was Doodles? It was around 1 ETH, weren't it?
Doodle's floor price at the time was 0.98. Current floor price is 0.96. So if anything, they've dropped a tad.
Yeah.
And then
Pudgies.
Pudgy Penguins at the time you had they were 9.6, so they've now dropped a little bit, 9.33. And on the same day that you gave them, I gave SMT, which was the UK's version of ARK Invest, because we can't get that here, and that's give or take the same price, if not a little bit down. And AUR, which was this tiny little gem that we found that only sprung to my mind when we were looking through the SMT holdings,
Yes.
which I haven't had taken a position in yet, but am looking to soon. I'm just looking for a little drift into this 450-ish, under 5 area, and I shall be starting to clip. But that is the recaps of all of them so far. So some good, a lot of them down, but again, they're not. This is the play until next week. Like a lot of these ones are, we're holding for a longer period. But for this week, what have you got as your gem of the week, Crypto C?
For this week, my gem of the week, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious with them now. Now that I know I'm going to be held accountable, will be.
Because I will be adding them all to the list as we go on now.
Yeah, exactly. So no more fooling around.
No. Serious. Doing Aura.
Yeah. I haven't done this one yet, have I?
No, I don't believe you have.
Okay. Aura is a meme coin. It was made famous by, I definitely have spoken on it. It was made famous by the Cryptonary group, which is a group in the UK. A paid alpha type group. They speak a lot about upcoming coins. They were early on WIF. They were early on PopCat. They were early on SPX. They were early on Murad. They are now pushing this as their first official community takeover project. So you've got a lot of newly minted rich guys behind this one. It's another another, I don't want to call it a cabal coin, but it's another one of those coins where there are some very big holders. The difference is that I think with these very big holders, there's a little bit of experience, and I think they know how to get this one onto a couple of exchanges and move it from being just another meme to being a medium-sized meme. So I reckon this one, my target for this one is the almighty dollar at some point during this cycle. So for today, Financial Navigator, this aura is my my gem of the week. Hold aura, gain
Just
aura.
adding that to our list, and then I shall share my screen and give mine. So I've been making some portfolios for some people and clients over the last couple of days, and I've stumbled across some gems in the stock world. Now, I know we like to try and keep it crypto, but I am a man of both sectors. I am not biased. I don't care. And I found this little gem, which looks beautiful. And this reminds me of the good old hood back in the day when me and the team managed to get a beautiful average price of around $8 to $10 back in here. And you can see what happened after that. Now, I think something similar is going to happen with this. You've now got an opportunity in this Roku to buy it before the breakout happens. And you might be thinking, why Roku? If on a quick bit of research, you'll see that it apparently just does TVs. But there's more to it than that. They are, or every time Netflix and other streaming things, anyone gets a sign up or Netflix gets a sign up, a portion of that sign up goes to Roku. Effectively, they are also building some AI infrastructure on these smart tellies or whatever you want to call it. They got a fair bit going on behind them, but the main thing is that where we are in this current cycle, like we've been talking, waiting for these altcoins to pop. This is the sort of time in the cycle where stuff like Roku will start to pop as well, and you are getting the opportunity here, I believe, to be getting some of this before it breaks out. And it's a kind of a bit like Archer or AR, not Archer. What was the one I just went over a minute ago? AUR.
Aura, was it Aura? No, yeah, Aurora.
Yeah, this one here, Aurora Innovation.
Aurora.
So this is where we had this nice breakout retest. This is where you buy the dip, and then same for Roku. Like realistically, what you'd want to do is wait for the breakout, wait for a retest. You buy that retest. But as Hood has shown, one, it can take time for that retest to occur if it does happen, and two, the retest might not actually come down to the targets that you want. So, I think it's a good idea, not financial advice, to be doing this or be picking some of this up. I personally do have some in my holdings. I have taken some Coinbase profits and have used some of those profits to rotate into this. So I'm happy to put that here. So I think this should be something on your radars. But before we go any further, I am going to ping a line across, make it look nice and pretty, and then label it episode 35.
Add the date in there. Just put 7/7/25, I guess.
Bum, 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 bum. So that is my gem of Cest Week.
Roku is one of those companies that are just really good. Japanese bunch, aren't they?
Believe so. Were they Japanese? I think they were.
I
Can't remember now.
think they are.
I was looking at so many robotics and AI and infrastructure and all these things. Like I found loads of gems, by the way, loads of gems, which unfortunately you might have seen on my screen. Like if anyone has got a bit
Eagle
about
eye.
them, yeah, you'd pause the stream, look at all the tickers that were there, go through them, and be like, yeah, that one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're not sure if they're the ones I'm talking about, just drop me a message. I'll tell you happily. But
Um,
you got to do that work first.
to
Tell me
do
which
that,
ones.
they have to come to cryptowaffle.fun and join the Telegram group,
Yeah,
and then
or that.
obviously.
I mean, there's an absolute. There is one that could do serious numbers as well, but I'm saving that for next week.
Hopefully, in good time, we should have the gems of the week available on the website as well,
Yeah,
along with their
so we can track,
sponsor. So yeah, so we can flex. Look at
to
these great
see
things that we've brought out.
to see
So
how long.
what's the next topic, mate?
So, final topic is the TON UAE visa fiasco. Right. So, obviously, well, I don't know, and for people, we should probably give some context. On the AMA, we discussed TON on Saturday morning.
But we
And
didn't know at this point. We hadn't heard about this
no,
golden visa.
we hadn't heard about this because this come out on the Sunday, I believe, or Monday evening, or early Monday morning. Anyway, there was this stuff about, I can't remember if I've saved the tweets now. No, haven't saved the tweets. But anyway, there was the big tweets. Oh, TON has enabled the visa. Like if you stake 100k TON, you automatically get a gold visa into the UAE. Which one, I thought at the first, obviously, great, like fantastic. That's a cheap as hell way to get a golden visa, because I believe otherwise you've got to spend, is it 500,000 US dollars and then like another 100k in fees. Whereas with this one, you had to do 100,000 supposedly, or stake $100,000 of TON and pay a $25,000. What do I call it?
I think it was
Uh,
$35,000 one-off
35,000 on the
fee,
side or something like
but
that.
that was only for 10 years.
Yeah, for 10 years. But then again, 10 years is a long time. Like all you got to do is stake 100k TON.
It's a difficult one though, because if you do have to pay 10,000, well, I guess because the country's tax free, I suppose
Yeah,
it evens itself out quickly. But then what happens after the 10 years? Do you?
don't know. But anyway, this thing come out, or this guy, I saw this stuff. I've just pinned this one. No, UAE is not offering golden visas to TON stakers. Authorities clarify this because they want traditional investments for golden visas, not crypto speculation. This makes sense, but what about TON? And then a minute ago, this come out 2 hours ago. TON Foundation, the TON staking visa is an independent collaboration between TON and a licensed partner specializing in blockchain infrastructure and tokenized assets. It has no governmental endorsement being granted to TON, the authority for which remains at the discretion of the relevant UAE government bodies. So basically, you can do the stake, but you don't know if it's worked unless they give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down,
Um,
effectively.
okay, let me, because that is.
Because if we go to the blog, we've got the blog here. Can you guys see my screen all right?
Yeah.
Clarifying the status of the UAE Golden Visa Initiative. TON Foundation is aware of the premature announcement that circulated on X regarding a UAE Golden Visa initiative offered by TON. While we understand the community's interest and enthusiasm, it's necessary to provide clarity. The initiative in question stems from an independent collaboration between TON and a licensed partner specializing in blockchain infrastructure and tokenized assets. This my dyslexia is kicking in. It's exploratory, is that correct?
Yep. Spot on, mate.
Effort in developing outside of any formal arrangement with the UAE government entities. To clarify, not official Golden Visa program has launched its partnership with the government of the UAE, nor has a governmental endorsement been granted to TON. This collaboration is in the early stages of development. It reflects a broader effort to explore how compliant blockchain-based frameworks might eventually or how blockchain-based frameworks might eventually support real-world access to residency pathways. Any offering would be subject to all applicable laws and regulations. So it sounds like they didn't want the news to come out until it had been confirmed, but somehow it got leaked.
Yeah.
But again, if you had told me to put this on my bingo card, I wouldn't have said there's no way, especially not Tom. But then again, that is where Pavel Durov has, or is it hiding per se?
Is that what we're calling it? All right. Well, I don't know. This one's a tough one because it's. I don't see that what the incentive is for that government, whether people stake on TON or don't stake on TON. Like, why would they give a damn?
Well, this is the thing. This is Pavel Durov's contacts coming into play, isn't it? There's obviously something behind the scenes that we're not aware of. Otherwise, I mean, like you say, why would you do it?
Why would you do it? Yeah. Nah, that one. That one's another one. I remain unconvinced. I doubt we'll ever see a scenario where you can stake TON and get a visa to go and live in another country.
Yeah. I'm sure you could do it. I mean, now with Justin Sun talking to Trump, who knows? You stake $10 million of Tron, you could get a golden visa
to the United States. Possibly.
Or if you hold $10 million of T-ball,
possibly
that could be the one.
That will do well for your pick of the week. I'll tell you that your gem of the week will soon go rocket into the sky.
That was your one, T-ball.
Was T-ball one of mine? Okay. Yeah. In that case,
you did T-ball and Sundog, didn't you?
Bring it on, Donny T. Bring it on. Let's see what we can do. Let's talk to old Justin Sun and let's see what we can do. Yeah, I thought I'd done Sundog and you done Trumbull.
No, you changed it, so that's why I wrote both down.
That's why I done both. Yes, because Trumbull was the smaller one, right?
Yeah. Trumbull was the smaller one.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see it. I don't see that there's a particular benefit to a nation state for you staking any particular token unless it's their token. So I think the Central African Republic have their own token. We did have the fake one that was endorsed by the Argentinian government and then not endorsed by the Argentinian government. I don't think anybody's gone to prison for that theft yet. Yeah. But the Central African Republic one, I believe, is still a government-backed meme coin. I'm trying to think if there's another one. But I guess if you hold that and stake that, you may get a visa to go to the Central African Republic.
Potentially.
However, I believe there's been a civil war going on there for the last decade. So it might not be on the list of places that you want to go and live.
No. Well, the other thing, I don't know if you saw actually it come out today. I mean, it's not too dissimilar, but you know, Elon Musk wants to start his new political party.
Yes.
He said, or within that, I'm reading a thing from the block here, Elon Musk's new political party to support Bitcoin over hopeless fiat strategy strategy after fiat strategy pauses Bitcoin buying spree. He's said that he will endorse Bitcoin within the party as fiat is hopeless when he replied to someone's tweet, which he is not wrong.
Yeah, but
how soon?
I feel like Elon Musk is a man a little bit high off his own supply. I know the tech bros love him, but like Trump said, without all of these government kickbacks, he'd be half the man he is. So I don't think he's going to get a chance to boss the country. Having said that, I gave Trump actually no hope, no chance at all when he first popped up on the scene, and it seems like all you have to do is be angry and shout, and have a lot of money, and you get there. So who knows? Who knows? Listen, as long as they keep printing money, I could care less who's in charge.
Yeah, exactly.
And they will. So,
right. Well, let's go into our predictions. So first of all, let's have a recap from last week. Let's zoom in here. As we can't see
did we touch your Bitcoin? Did we touch 110?
Where are we? Where was Monday?
Yeah, Monday was the 30th.
It looks like we did. We went to a high of 110,548.
Oh my gosh, kissed it. Kiss the
Beautiful. And to
ring.
be fair, I mean, you were 111. You
Yeah,
just give it, yeah, we're taking that. Obviously, we didn't put the trades, it's just predictions, so we'll take that for
yeah,
$500 off.
yeah.
But lovely. And what I think there's an argument here, is on this weekly. If this weekly can close above this kind of diagonal, or what would be now support, you got a clean breakout retest. So let's see how that occurs. Fartcoin, unfortunately, didn't go as high as we predicted.
Oh, we was going crazy. We were saying that the rocket ship's loading up, weren't we? And
Yeah, we thought this week would be the week. I mean, Bitcoin did stick a high. Well, we went back up to, what was it, 110,
yeah, we went up to 110.5.
197 today
Yeah.
in early hours. SPX again, a bit like FAR. We kind of went a bit OTT. Was this your trade, by the way?
Yeah, SPX got tapped out. We were up, but we got tapped out like almost straight away. So where
Son
were
of a
we?
gun.
Yeah, so I guess that big red candle in kind of the middle is probably
Yeah,
us. Yeah.
yeah.
No. Further back. Further
This
back.
one,
That one.
Tuesday.
Yeah, that one's
So we
us.
put it on the Monday.
Yeah,
It got stopped out. Right.
yeah. And then it came straight back up and pinged above.
Always the way. Always the way.
I felt like our stop loss was too narrow on that one.
Too tight. Yeah.
Mm, stop loss was too narrow.
Arbitrum, I thought it was going to break. We didn't get it. Not just yet. Still consolidating. But I
Oh,
still
we've
think
had
this is
we've had a
looking
terrible
chart.
week.
No, we haven't. We nailed Bitcoin. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, this is a really good chart. I really do like this Arbitrum chart. And if this does break, I think you're probably very swiftly going back up to around this 90 cents.
I haven't
It's
looked
just
into Arbitrum. I
when.
was paying really close attention to them for a little while.
Haven't Robinhood done something on them?
All I know is that they kneecapped their own governance structure. I don't know if they've gone through with that.
I want to say Robinhood partnered with them for something. And then with Arweave, again, we thought this was kind of going to move, and we're around probably where we entered, if not, if anything, a little bit down.
Ah, a smidgen.
Yeah, smidgen. Marginal.
I think we were up on that quite healthily at some point. So
I mean, I assume the yellow line's where we bought, which I think it was.
yeah,
So we would have been up, 2x, around 10% at one point?
yeah, but with 3x leverage.
Oh, so it would have been 15%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we are.
Unfortunately, we only got 1 out of 5.
Terrible week. Terrible on our 2 trades as well because our weave is now back in the red.
Yeah,
I will
and yours hit
share
the
my.
stop loss. Well, actually, before you do them, we need to do our predictions for this week.
Oh yes, of course.
But you can close those trades live now to stop us losing any more money if they're still open.
Yeah, they are.
Assets. What are you thinking? What do you like?
Let's do Bitcoin.
I think we've got to do TON.
TON, yes.
Render.
Yeah, let's do render.
And what else is there? What else is springing to mind? TON, render. Should we
BONK
do
has
one
had
of the big memes?
BONK has had a 50% charge over the last 7 days.
Let's do BONK. Should we do Aura? Actually, no, you can't get that on Hyperliquid, can you?
No, let's do SEI.
Oh, that's on Atom, isn't it?
That's right. I reckon you could.
They're the ones that are weak. Right, Bitcoin, where are we going after nailing last week's? Oh, shit, I don't know why I got rid of that. Where do you think we're going? Actually, when have we got that news coming out this month? Is it the 9th?
What
I want to
news?
say there's some sort of crypto news coming out on the 9th of this month.
No, and they got that. They've got that. They said they're having crypto week. I think that's next week.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you mean like it's not Fed news, is it?
I don't know why, but I've got the 9th in my head for some reason.
Maybe the Fed decision for July. No, that's the end of July.
I couldn't tell you. Oh well. Where do you think
Let
we're
me get my
going?
diary. Let me see.
We're currently at 108k.
See, really, we should move back down in this range, shouldn't we?
Well, I
If
think we're gonna kind of just. I have a feeling we may chop between this 110.5 and like
1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
But then if we do get a break to the downside, I think if we do, then I think we get a quick sweep of 100 again. But if it's to the upside, we're going to fresh all-time highs.
Yeah.
So I can't not be bullish here. I'm sticking to my bullish guns.
We've got to be.
I'm saying we're going to break all-time high 113k, which isn't too much of a break, but I think it's realistic.
Slow and steady.
Yeah. Although again, I don't know. Bullish, bearish. I don't really care if I'm honest. By next week.
A week is too short, isn't it? It's so difficult.
Yeah. Actually, no. If I'm being, let's go on the 4 hour. Why are we looking at the daily here? Support. No, I'm going negative. I'm going bearish. Complete switch up. Complete U-turn. Yeah, I'm saying 1045. Call it. Nice little shakeout.
Oh, wouldn't that be that? And
Everyone
you
would
know
be
what?
crying, wouldn't they? Crypto Twitter would just be in absolute bloodbath.
Yeah. There's not going to be any alt season this time around. It's
Yeah, all
different.
season's done. You guys are scammers.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
never going to have alt season.
yeah,
Blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. Bitcoin is the only hard money.
Mm.
And it
All
could
right,
get even worse.
I'm gonna stay where you were. I'm gonna stay new all time highs.
What, 113?
Yeah.
Where are we? 113, yeah, there. Okay. 113 for you, and then 104.5 for me. Ton, where do you think this bad boy's going? So just for first of all, bigger perspective because I like a big perspective. Ton's going a hell of a lot higher from here. Just FYI for your information. If it doesn't, I'm losing money, but who cares? Only money. In the short term, though, we are just in a nice big support range area, and Ton seems to be kind of like a stable coin. If I'm honest, it has its moments of volatility, but then kind of just does nothing.
Okay, I will keep to my bullish guns, and I will say we'll go to the top of that range there. I'll say 325.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I think that news didn't help.
No, it won't. I mean, what did they have? They released the other week. Saying pumped them the other week.
Don't
I think it was
know.
this candle here. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. They had some other sort of news pop up. It pumped and then just reversed again.
Mm.
Um, I'm going to stick with my bearish bias.
You think we break support?
Well, in the shorter term, yes. But when I come out to like the weekly, right, what do I see happening? I see scaremongering. I see a fake out. I
Okay.
see one or two weekly candles below. People go, oh my fucking God, support's broken. You told me to buy this shit coin. You say I'm telling them to buy it now. They're going, no, not buying it. What happens next? Boom, boom, on the rocket ship, straight to Mars.
Yeah.
So I think some sort of fake out, scare everyone. Obviously, when you're buying this sort of shit, especially at these levels, you need conviction. I have conviction in TON, even though a lot of people don't seem to like it. But I do think this goes a hell of a lot higher. But yes, in the shorter term until Monday next week, I think it could break support. And I'm going to... 260 is way too close, isn't it? Next week... Is 240 too far or not
No,
far
I'll
enough?
give you 240. This direction, isn't it? I'll give you it in direction.
I'll do 245. 245. That's where I think Tom could go by Monday next week. Render. So we didn't do this one till with Top G. Last time we done this, so was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. And I was saying down she goes.
Yeah, I think me and Top G nailed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So where do you think we're going? We're still in some sort of what looks to be a small downtrend, but again, can I remind people on a bigger time frame? We're just in a lovely big bull flag. Nothing concerning here yet. It looks quite bearish to me. Like we haven't managed to get above this 350. I think we probably go for new lows. I'm going to use your target from last time at 230. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
I'm going to take yours.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go, sir?
I'm going to go bullish.
Sticking with the guns.
Yeah. I'm going to go 350.
That's a bit close, isn't it?
You reckon?
Yeah, it's too close. We're only at 314 now. It's not a big move.
It's 20%. No. What will 20% be?
It's only a 10% move. 20% is 378.
All right, give me that then.
Call it 380.
Yeah.
Wallop. There we go. Render. Bonk. Oh, you're indeed correct. It's had a very nice move. But a very nice move into some resistance. I reckon we come back.
Yeah.
I reckon we come back to here. And the S&P, I believe, is down today in macro land.
Well, the VIX is up as well.
So
Couldn't see why.
Do you reckon that's the tariffs bull crap though?
I don't know.
That was delayed until August again, wasn't it?
I've not watched the news.
Delay.
I've not watched the news today.
Yeah, S&P down. It's currently down 1% or near enough. Just filled the local gap. If we get a big enough correction, we should fill this gap here, which is what should cause. Oh, wrong window. Should cause our predictions or my predictions to go down. But yeah, bonk. I reckon we come back into this 1000018 area.
Oh, can I be bold?
You reckon it's going to go higher?
Does it just continue to go?
I mean, I think it could have still more legs in it, like to where my cursor is.
Thing is that the resistance that it's moving into now is
look at this monthly. Look at this resistance. This candle here respecting it. All of these.
Yes, exactly what I was looking at. Back in September 24, all November 24, they're all respecting that same piece of real estate. You go no higher, sir. But if it does,
yeah, if it clears them,
then it starts chasing
well on your way to
highs. All-time highs. Starts chasing
why it's moved though. Is there a narrative to why it's moved?
No. It's just a Solana meme coin doing Solana meme coin things. Thing is, when something starts moving, it just gets momentum behind it,
Yeah,
and
it
it
gets a bit of traction.
yeah. I don't see it getting through that resistance though.
Nah, this daily candle, if it closes like that, is a reversal. I believe they call it a spinning top.
It's coming straight back down, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with you at 19.40.
Can I change mine?
Why is
Can I
that
put
not? Is
you at
that too far
19 and I
away?
want 18?
Okay.
Because I want to take this one as my trade.
Risky.
Nah, we short this fucker. Short it back to where it belongs.
The thing is, what if BONK is the breakout meme?
Who
What if
knows?
what if BONK is this season's Doge?
Then it's very unfortunate, isn't it? Oh, look at this. Oh, this is good. Look at that.
Would you call that your breakout and retest?
Boy, yeah, but what else is going on?
You love it. Head, shoulder.
Yes. There, the man's got it. Left shoulder. Nice big rounded head and a lovely right shoulder. You've had the breakout. You've had your retest. Where do you buy? Here. You buy it. You buy that. This is the perfect. You buy it. You wait for the breakout, the retest. You've got that. Yeah, this is the long. If you're going to long one, this is what I'm longing.
Let's see if you can. Yeah,
Surely that's on there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look at that. The head and shoulders target takes it exactly to the top of this channel as well. Oh, I might have to buy some of this. What's that? Oh, it's only 100%. That's really, really boring.
Oh, is that all? Damn.
Such snobs.
Oh, only 100%.
Oh, we need to put one on for the month, by the way. We need to close out PopCat.
PopCat has done horrifically.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking we change that for this.
You want say for the month, do you?
Yeah, for the month. I think we have Sati. Are you in agreement? The month's a fair amount of time.
I want Doge for the month.
You want Doge?
Oh,
I just don't think it's time yet.
It's got to be time. It's
not
thing
time
day,
yet.
sir.
Bitcoin
We've
chart's
had the correction. We've had the fake out. We are literally.
Right, let's quickly do predictions on this, and we'll quickly dive into the Doge Bitcoin chart.
And then we'll argue Doge. All right, cool.
Yeah, right. So where do you think we're going on say for
next? We're
Monday?
not done our things.
I'm going to say 35 cents.
I was going to say 35 is a big move, sir. Go on, I'll join you.
Yes. Some company. Right, there we are. Right, anyway, as I was saying, Doge Bitcoin. Where are we? No, that's Bitcoin redo.
It's just below it. Just below it. It was.
Was it? Yes,
Yeah.
It was. Well spotted, sir. Look, we're still in a bear flag. This is why. So, for people that don't know, quick recap for everyone that's new here. This is Doge Bitcoin. And yes, for all you Bitcoin maxis out there, Doge has outperformed your beloved Bitcoin, as proven here. If this chart is going up and to the right, Dogecoin is outperforming. If this chart is going down and to the right, Bitcoin is outperforming. What I believe we're seeing here on a bigger scale to this here is position 1 is here, to position 2, the top of the wedge, which was here. Then before we had our breakout, we have a double bottom here and here. If I was to zoom in, you'd probably see that a lot clearer on the weekly. So double bottom. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Double bottom, 0.3 breakout. Everyone thinks that's the move. We had that here. Double bottom, 0.3 breakout. Again, everyone thinks that's the move. But what happens? We come down and we have a fake out, a nice, scary dip. We are in that now. I swapped half my Bitcoin for Doge around about here, where we had this triple bottom. And we are now in the bear flag, and I am DCAing out of Bitcoin as we speak. This does look like a bear flag to me, though. All this is a lovely little bear flag. What will happen is we chop around for a bit. Bitcoin can make the move lower or higher, whichever way it is. And then this breaks down to probably somewhere down here. And then we're nearly at that final fake out zone where I want to be, area of confluence, where you load the boat. That's why I don't think it's room just yet.
You think that's enough a month?
I think it could be. And then if you look at the Dogecoin chart itself, like you stick that bad boy in the month. Yeah, sure. Oh, bloody hell, I need to get off the paintbrush. Yeah, sure, this month could be our could be our one that just catapults us. But I think it'll be next. I think it could be August. I would love for it to be July. Don't get me wrong, I would love for it to be July. But patience is a virtue, and I am more than happy to sit in this for another month. So we had previous breaks out in November and March from previous cycles. Obviously, this cycle is completely different. But that's why I'm not saying Doge for the month. I think that Say chart looks a hell of a lot better. We've also had confirmation that it's got some strength as well.
Okay. All right. Well, what's your target for?
Yeah, look, you got relative strength index low as well. Ready to rock. Weekly, we got anything on there? You've got arguably, I believe it's a hidden bullish divergence because you've got price that made a lower low. I think I might have got this wrong, but then you have RSI making a higher high. So showing strength. That's what I'm thinking. Over to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
All right. So we are going to do a long and a bonk short.
Yeah, but Say's the month one, isn't it? Say's for the month, so that's
Okay.
not one of our.
All right. Well, let's do say first then.
Yeah. Did you close the popcat out?
Yeah, I closed both of them out. So we are now back to where we started.
Come on.
A tad down, 97.
Break evens.
97. Well, we've had the last week. This week we have had
A bit of a losing streak.
Yes. So down bad on SPX, down small on Arweave, and down bad on PopCat.
Indeed. But this stuff happens. This stuff indeed happens.
I think PopCat now from here just quietly meows its way off into obscurity.
What, as in send it?
No, I think that's the end of it now.
You think PopCat's done?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I do. I think that's the end of it now. I think that all the people that were in PopCat have all moved on to newer, shinier things.
What, like SPX or something?
Yeah, like SPX and all the other Murad picks.
I don't think PopCat's done.
And then Aura, House, Useless, all those other things.
Useless?
I
haven't heard of that one.
Useless is another one in the same boat. But I think
PopCat, I mean, if it gets back to around 61 cents, you formed an unbelievable cup and handle, which does take you to $3.25.
Useless has had a pretty good month. I need a 20x. 16 down a bit today, but it's just been people have slowly been buying it up.
Useless. What is it on? Soul?
Yeah. It's another Soul one. Let's bonk.fun. I wonder if that's Bonk having its own launch pad.
Probably.
Might.
Useless. Where has this thing come from?
Oh, Useless has been around for a little while.
Come out in May 25.
Mm.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Well, I suppose May's only 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, that's true.
June.
Anywho, should we get our trades on?
Yeah.
So we're putting say on for the month. I would like to take it the bonk short. Have you decided what you're gonna play around
Right,
with?
let's do say first. What we're going to do say with $25.
Yeah, 2x. And then I'd say a stop loss. Oh, we've got to give ourselves a wide berth here. 18 cents.
And TP? 50.
I'd say 45. Let's not be too greedy.
Ha! A little bit of greedy never. Oh. What is going on there then? Why are you asking me to deposit? Oh, who done that?
Silly sausage.
Who done that? Bless you. So that's to say long, and you're going to do the BONK short.
Yeah, bonk short, please, sir. Stop losses at a 2.6.
We'll do $20 on this.
Yeah.
3x.
Yeah, stop losses. Wait a second. 2.7. It's a 0.00. Yeah.
And
2.7.
TP.
And then TP at 1.8. Yeah. Wait a second. No, let's get that stop loss down.
Oh, that's a fine stop loss there.
No, we need more. Okay. Yeah, do stop loss at like 25.
Okay.
Knock it down. I'm hoping the macro tailwinds or the S&P drawdown should do its thing.
I think that's quite a narrow stop loss, you know.
It's tight. It is tight. But let's we extend, go back to 27 and then put take profit like 15. We do it that way.
Better.
Place order.
I don't know why that keeps happening.
I keep doing it full.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Absolutely.
Bless you, sir.
Thank you. Right. What have I got left? Ton or render?
Well, you got Bitcoin ton render.
Have I gone for a ton long?
What are you feeling?
I'm going to go between ton and render.
It's a difficult week, isn't it, this week?
Yeah.
It's really, just don't know.
We should head south.
Possibly, Jeff. Possibly.
All right, I'm going to go with TON.
So you reckon we're going down, do you still?
No, I've gone for bullish, haven't I? I never want to go bearish. I think that's
Because I say, if you're going to go bearish on one, I think you go bearish on render over ton.
yeah. I'm going bullish on
Let's go.
TON. My TP is 3.2. Oh, that's massive. I'm going to drop that to 2.8.
I reckon stop loss. You could choose mine as a stop loss. Or
Actually, all right. My TP is $3. Why is that so high? Because it's at 10x. That's why.
Unbelievable.
That's ridiculous. Okay, now that's gone back to 100. We don't want that. You go back there. We will say 10. Oops. 3.2, which is where I want it to be. That makes more sense. And my stop loss.
I reckon you do fresh local lows.
2.5.
Yeah, I think that works. Let's go.
Now we're all in our positions.
So to recap, for the month we've taken Say off that beautiful Head and Shoulders. We've taken Ton, or I've taken Ton for next week, and Crypto C has taken... No, sorry. Crypto C has taken Ton, and I have taken BONK.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're about 20 cents. No, not 20 anymore. We were nearly 20 cents into the green. We could have taken the money and run.
We were in green on all three.
Do you know what I think we should do? Do you reckon we should try? This would be... It's going to go terribly wrong, but I think it'd be funny. Is we load an account up and we just do like 10, 20x and sit on the 1 minute chart.
Okay.
For like a half hour.
Yeah.
And just get the account liquidated.
Yeah. I think we do that. I think what we do is next episode, we load up some money, we have it on the 1 minute, and as we're waffling, we're just watching the chart. Yeah, we're just watching the chart.
Well, yeah, we'll stick a trade on, topic, come back.
Yeah. Come back, cry because we've been liquidated. Stick another trade on.
Yeah, okay.
Come back, profit. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So Waffle episode 36. Live 1 minute trades. That's going to go terribly wrong. So badly wrong, but it's funny.
Right, so that is us until next week.
Yeah. Look after yourselves, everybody. Take care and adios.